Okay guys, welcome back to the channel. This is a compilation video of many of the stocks that we have been looking at over the course of tonight. As always, if you do enjoy watching videos on the channel, if you do enjoy these more long form compilation videos, let me know in the comment section. The intention of these is to bring your attention to some stocks which you may have missed, some stocks which you may not have heard of, and basically the trends that we are seeing in the broad markets. Again, I do try and produce as much content for you guys as possible every single day, so again, if you do like it, again, let me know, leave a like on the video, subscribe, it does help me out a lot. But with that being said, we might as well jump straight into this video. Again, thank you for being here. I do hope I'll see you again soon. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. We're looking here at Dvlt AI stock, which is down today by 4%. I'm giving you all of my personal thoughts and opinions on what is going on over the course of the video. If you do enjoy it, please make sure to subscribe and help the channel. Now jumping straight in, you are seeing a number of things playing out here. The stock is of course down today, but I don't think this is as bad as many people may see. I want to zoom out a bit to show this in context. And again, this is really what matters, in my opinion at least, with a lot of these stocks. You may look at 4% today and think it's terrible, but in context, this stock is actually doing a few things very well. We've seen a major run up with a particularly sharp spike around the 3rd all the way up to about the 7th. Now we are seeing the stock obviously cool off. We're seeing a bit of consolidation, and I think this just adds to that trend after this second leg up. We are seeing some very healthy consolidation here. And again, the fact this stock is not really tanking is a very good sign in my opinion. We're also staying above key levels of support around 185. That is a good sign. We're also staying above supports around 192. It looks like the new support is around $2, which could be a very interesting point. So do pay attention to that 198/$2 figure into the next couple of days. That is where my potential support is. I think below that, very easily looking at supports at 193, very easily looking at supports at 185. None of those figures would actually concern me given the recent price increase. At the same time, this in my opinion is still ultimately consolidation this week. Today's not been bad. You know, you're seeing the RSI now cooling off a little bit more, coming up to neutral, and I think ultimately we are forming the base, the support levels. And if you look back on this stock's history, especially in the last few months, we haven't seen these levels, right? We're now consolidating in a lot more of a healthy manner. We don't want to see stocks come up with no potential floor. We are seeing a floor now forming for the next potential leg up. I think this is very exciting and ultimately a good sign. Now coming back in, levels to break out to, if we can, 225, you're looking all the way up to 230, 235. Past 235, I think you're easily looking for 245, 250, past 250, easily up to 260, and all the way on to levels such as 275. So those are the numbers on my mind. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it in the comments. Thank you for your time, guys, and goodbye for now. Okay guys, so welcome back to the channel. We've got a very good day here for GameStop. We're up just under 1% today. I'll be giving you all of my thoughts and opinions as to why today is so amazing. And this all comes from the fact that this stock is now consolidating after this major run down. Again, all of my thoughts coming up in this video. If you do enjoy it, subscribe, help me out. Of course, leave a like too. Now, what I've been noticing with this stock, of course, we have seen this major drop. And I've been saying until we see this rate of progression slow, especially to the downside, I'm not that comfortable with buying. It does appear to be the case that numbers such as 23.25 are holding up. You've seen a wick all the way down to the $22 range, but again, really at this low end now, 23.12, 23.25, 23.30, 23.35, 23.40, all of these levels are holding up really nicely. And again, now we are seeing the RSI coming right back to the neutral range. This puts us in a great potential position for a run up. Past that, we are looking up to 23.64. For a breakout, you could be looking at 23.75. A lot of resistance at this point in the past, going back to the second, I should say, the first, the second, and the fourth. So all the way through that range, resistance there. A break past that could be significant. From there, 24.25 is the next level. I'm then looking up to numbers such as 24.60. I'm looking up to numbers such as $25. I'm looking up to numbers such as 25.50. And those are the key levels that I'm paying attention to. But yeah, RSI is coming back now on this stock, coming back up to neutral. Could be a very interesting time to be paying attention. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments, guys. Thank you for your time and goodbye for now. Good evening guys, welcome back to the channel. We're looking now at AMC stock. You can see AMC over here is actually down by 0.18% over the course of today. Let's have a look at the trend here. I'm giving you all of my personal thoughts and opinions. If you do enjoy the videos guys, make sure to like and subscribe. Now of course we have seen AMC stocks see a lot of volatility, but realistically trading in that range really between about $2.80 all the way up to about $3, and we've seen this quite consistently over the past couple of days and weeks. I would actually like the same thing to happen again potentially. These are the levels that I'm looking for as supports. You are initially looking at levels such as 283. We've seen this numerous times in the past, right? When we zoom out, you're also looking all the way down to 280. Anywhere in that range is potentially something to watch out for. 279 could be a point to watch out for. And again, if you really want to hold on, 278 or potentially 275. For me at least, 280 is a level that I'm paying a lot of attention to. Anything below that does honestly concern me. So 280 to the downside, I think levels to the upside for me are very clear. I'm looking at 287, I'm looking at 290, I'm looking all the way up to 291, I'm potentially looking up to $3, $3.05 possibly, all the way up to $3.10. Anything past 310 could be a very interesting breakout and something to watch out for, as we've only seen this really once in the last couple of weeks. So do pay attention here guys. Again, to the downside, I think that's what's most likely. We could be coming very close to these levels of support if they do hold up. But that's just my personal thoughts on it. I'd love to hear yours in the comments. Thank you for your time and goodbye for now. Okay everybody, welcome back to the channel. We're looking now at Plug Power stock. You can clearly see this one today is down by 5%. I'm going to be giving you all of my thoughts and opinions on this. Now most notably over the past few days we've seen a major run up with this stock, as you can obviously see on the charts, but I'm very pleased with how much the stock is consolidating. Now yeah, the stock is down just under 5% today, but what you'll obviously notice is that yes, we have found to a degree some supports coming in. You're seeing lows in the 340s. You are also seeing the stock hold on very well to levels such as 365, potentially even down to 360, 350 as well. These levels of support are numbers to watch out for. Above that, you could be looking at levels such as 365. You could be potentially looking for 370, 375 to the upside to all hold as potential supports. If you can hold on to these levels, 380 is another one. You know, we're in a very strong position. Now, of course, to the upside, we're looking to break through numbers such as 392, $4. A break past $4 could easily take us up to the 406 mark. 406 could potentially see us push and retest levels such as 418, 420, 430 for a potential push onto higher levels, 440 and all the way up to 460. I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions on it in the comment section, guys. Tell me the numbers that you are looking out for. Thank you for your time. Goodbye for now. See you soon. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. We're looking tonight at MicroStrategy stock. Now this one is unfortunately down again by 1.3% at the time of filming. The good news is it's only 1.3%, and of course if you have a look at the generalized trend, we are seeing a slowdown in downwards momentum. We're going to be speaking about all of this over the course of tonight's video. If you do enjoy it, make sure to help me out by leaving a like and subscribing, as we are coming very close to 14,000 subscribers. Now with that being said, we might as well jump straight in and note a few things that I am seeing. Now, as I say, we are obviously seeing the stock drop significantly over the last few days, but I spoke about this, I think it was in yesterday's video. We are coming to a range of historical support. You know, there's 290, 295 range, 296, even 298. All around this range, we've seen supports in the past. Go back to the 25th, the 26th, right? You're seeing the stock obviously consolidating around this point after a steep decline. It does appear to be the case so far, and again, I don't want to speak too soon, but this is happening again. Now, the lows that we have seen have taken us all the way down to the 295 range. We're actually finding a little bit stronger consolidation in the mid 296s. If we can see this hold up, you know, and if we can hold this historical level that we have seen before, you're at a very questionable point to see a potential run. That potential run could see us move up to 303. It could very easily see us move up to 306, 307. And potentially onto the 310 range. Now 310 and beyond things get interesting in my opinion, as we have seen resistance here before. That could take us straight up to levels such as 311.90, 312, potentially all the way up to 315 or 316. From 316, 317, I think we are free to run very easily all the way up to 323 and potentially up to 326. I really think though that is a little bit over ambitious for the short term. I'm really looking to see if this one is able to consolidate at these points. So I wouldn't be too worried about a drop down to 292s. We have seen this before, but anything below the 290s and I do become very, very concerned. So again, it's very much about seeing if this level holds up, but again, the downwards momentum appears to be slowing. If this trend continues and if we do continue to consolidate with a small rise up, again, the former noted levels are things that I'm looking to break out above. Thank you for your time, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Goodbye for now. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Tonight we are going to be looking at Smci stock. This one you can see is up today by 1.6%. I'm going to be giving you all of my personal thoughts and opinions on this over the course of tonight's video. If you do enjoy it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. You guys do know I'm coming very close to 14,000 subscribers, so any support is appreciated. Now with that being said, let's have a jump in and let's have a look at a few things. Now of course we are seeing a green day here today. That's very nice to see. I think the consolidation period with this stock is working out quite well. I mean, you have seen the stock dip to levels in the $52 range briefly, but realistically stronger supports are being found, most notably around the 53.50 range, 53.40 range, and of course slightly higher than that at the 53.70s and 80s, where we are seeing consistent and strong support over the last couple of days. This coincides nicely with an RSI returning to neutral or near enough neutral, which is of course a potentially good sign for the next leg up. Now at the same time, I am very much watching whether these levels do hold. Levels to the downside, as I say, in the 53.80s or 53.70s potentially too. If you see a breakout where you're looking to get above a few of these minor levels first, you're looking to really see a push above 54.50. A lot of resistance doing that over here, and also notably here. If you see a push past that, you're looking at levels such as 54.60, potentially onto levels such as $55 on the head. That could be a difficult level to break. And then of course you're looking to push 55.40 and also 55.70. I think those are going to be the next key levels to watch out for. Now for me, the potential breakout really does begin when we see highs above the $56 range, potentially into the 56.20s, as we have seen resistance up to that point historically. But really, I think a push anything above levels such as 55.80 is going to be a significant move here. But yeah, I think things are lining up nicely. We are seeing that consolidation really forming. You're asking questions now, and again, my main focus is watching those levels to the downside. If we break to the downside, I do become concerned. But again, I think as of right now, as of today, things are lining up nicely for that potential move to the upside. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it in the comments. Thank you for your time, guys, and goodbye for now. Good evening everybody, welcome back to the channel. Tonight we are going to be looking at NEO stock. Now this one's basically neutral today. At the time of filming we are up by 0.5%. We need to speak about this. I'll be giving you all of my thoughts based on what we are seeing. As always, if you do enjoy these videos, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. You guys do know I'm coming close to 14,000 subscribers, so any support would be appreciated. Now, one thing that's standing out to me here with NEO stock, yes, today is a flat day, but that's actually quite perfect. You know, we've seen a lot of volatility over the past couple of weeks really with NEO stock, with this major drop off. Now the good news is we are coming close to levels of support that we have seen before. You're looking at levels around 680, 675, ranges that we've seen historically here work as a support briefly and a resistance level here with a potential support around this point too, right? So we have briefly dipped below that on the 10th, but what you can see now after recovering is that we are holding on to these levels again. So again, that 678, 680 point is exactly what we want to see hold. That is really where I'm going to keep the base target for this stock. Any much below levels such as 660, I do become quite concerned. Now looking to the upside, I am ideally seeing this one initially break above very close levels such as 690. From 690, I'm potentially looking at $7, I should say. $7 is a very key level to break above. You've seen a lot of resistance at this point over the last couple of days. From there, you're looking for levels all the way up at 720, where we could see potential resistance, as this is a historical resistance point here, here, also here, and of course, most notably recently here too. If you're able to see a break past that, you're looking easily into the 730s and potentially onto higher levels from there. But I think any more estimations than that is a little bit over ambitious at the moment. We should just focus on this period of time that we are in right now. So I'm looking to see this one consolidate. I'm looking to see this one begin to move up over the next couple of days. If we do that, if we can break through some of these price targets, I think things are relatively strong, but of course only time will tell. I'd love to hear all your thoughts and opinions in the comments. Thank you for your time, guys, and goodbye for now. Hello there, welcome back to the channel. We're looking tonight at BBAI stock. Now this one unfortunately is down by a further 3.7% today. We're going to be speaking about this and a lot more over the course of tonight's video. I'm going to be giving you all of my personal thoughts and opinions. If you do enjoy the episodes, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, guys. At the same time, remember, I'm not a financial advisor. Now a few things standing out over here. As I say, we are down today. And if you have a look at this trend through today, through the last couple of days, you'll see a few things play out. Unfortunately, we are briefly dropping below this level of support that we have seen right around 816. You can see when we draw the line back, this did hold up quite well historically. We are also seeing a little bit of a weaker support down at ranges around 815, which is almost where we began to consolidate for a brief period of time in the trading session today. With that being a potential level of support to watch out for, we could have a base forming there. However, we did have this wick down to another level, which has actually historically been a support right around here, and this took us really down to around the $8 range on the dot. So those are two key levels that I'm looking for to the downside. At the same time, levels to the upside, and this is where things get interesting. I'm looking for a potential break of 870, 872, 875. Resistance here, right? If we have a look on the charts, resistance here as well. A break above this could be a significant move, as we've just had difficulty at this point historically. From there, I think you could very easily be onto the 876, potentially all the way up to the 885, all the way up to this potential high that we have seen previously, 920, possibly all the way up to 940. So really what I'm trying to say here, guys, today has been a red day, of course, but just look out at the general trend. RSI is now cooling off even further, very much onto the neutral stage now. So this could be a very interesting loading point, especially as we come close to that level that has historically worked as a support. We could be getting ready to see another bounce from here, but of course time will tell. I'll be giving you all of my thoughts as time goes on, so do drop me a comment down below. Thank you and goodbye for now. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. We're looking now at Bmnr stock. This one today is up by 1.49%. We're going to be speaking about this and we're going to be looking at everything over the course of tonight's video. If you do enjoy it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. We are just short of 14,000 subscribers at the time of filming. And with that being said, let's jump straight into this one. So a few things over here standing out to me, a few things that I'm paying attention to. Obviously, we are seeing this stock up today, but there are a few things to pay attention to. Now, most notably, we are struggling to break through previous levels of support around 53.92. You are seeing a wick to the upside around that point, but again, we're just not able to break above that. This is something to watch out for in the next couple of days. We have briefly broken above levels around the 53.60 range. As you can obviously see, this was a resistance point historically. Again, staying above that could be significant. Now, the next level to break above, as I say, is going to be around the 23.90s potentially, all the way up to 24.50, then on to potentially 24.75 and levels higher, including numbers such as 55.20 and all the way up to 55.40 and 55.65. These are the next levels to watch out for. At the same time, we're in a very early stage of this, so whether we can officially call this a good day yet, well, of course, time will tell. Today's been a good day, but will it result in a good move? That is what we are waiting to see. Ideally, we're going to hold on to levels of support higher than these lows. We saw lows right down in the 51.55 range. We want to see a support coming in sooner than that. You could very easily be looking at levels such as 52 on the dot. You could be looking at levels potentially such as 52.35, possibly even up to the 52.50 range, and all the way potentially up to the 52.80s and 52.90s. These are the ranges that I would like to see hold as a support. We're at this point now where we're looking for that consolidation for a strong base, potentially for the next leg up. So it's going to be very interesting to see if we can hold this. My eyes are going to be on this range into the next couple of days. I'd love to hear your personal thoughts and opinions, so do drop me a comment in the comment section. Thank you and goodbye. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. We're looking now at Open Door stock. You can see this one today is down by a further 3.14%. Over the course of this video, we'll be speaking about this and a lot more. I'm giving you all of my personal thoughts and opinions on it. If it sounds like a good episode, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. At the same time, I'd like you to remember, I'm not a financial advisor. Now, we are seeing this stock, of course, drop today, but realistically, this is not as bad as it could have been. We've seen lows on this stock recently, just dating back to Monday, where we have seen lows in the 720 range, potentially even down to the 6 range, or the very $7 range on the dot at the least. The question now is, what are we looking for and what are we seeing? Well, honestly, despite the fact it's not necessarily the most positive of days, there are a few positives to take away, and these include the fact that we are holding onto levels of support that we have seen roughly around 730 to 735. Zooming in a bit more detail, you can see the support forming very nicely here, and this actually does coincide with a level that we have seen on Monday. So again, this could potentially be a range to watch out for. Since then, we have seen the stock rise ever so slightly as of the time of filming, so this could be a significant milestone to watch out for with the stock. Now, obviously, we are seeing another thing, which is the rate of decline really beginning to slow. We've had a little bit of a rise, and again, this consolidation period is now looking very good. To the levels to the upside, because of course the downside, we really don't want to see this one drop below levels such as 730. But again, to the upside, if we are to break to that side, I'm looking for levels like 750, 755. I'm looking for 760. I am also then looking onto levels such as 765 onto 775 for a potential push all the way up to the 780, 785 range. In my opinion, a breakout would begin at $8 and really commence around the 815 mark, where we'd retest levels around 823 and potentially onto 830. So those are the levels to the upside. Now, as I say, to the downside, this is very simple. I don't want to see the stock drop below 730. If we do, I think we could be looking to levels really as quick as 718 and potentially down all the way to $7 on the dot. So clearly a very tight range and a range to watch out for in the next few days. But those are the numbers that I am paying attention to. Thank you for your time, guys, and goodbye for now.